So it's a tales from the shed, a tales from the shed, a tales from the shed with your host Des Catties. How you doing, folks? Good. Happy New Year to everyone. And this is kind of a bit of a special video. I received a package from a follower on my YouTube channel, so I'm going to do an unboxing, and also I want to do a shout out to a load of people that have been commenting on the channel, and also I want to recommend you to go over and have a look at a few of the underdog channels that I follow on YouTube and that are close friends of mine. Alright, so stay tuned for another humorous video with maybe some kind of comedy value, I suppose. So how you doing, folks? You know what I mean, we're now in 2021, and apparently 2020 was supposed to be, you know, we sweep all the bad stuff under the carpet, COVID was going and everything else, and 2021 was like going to be 1st of January, everything was going to go, and everyone was going to be cushy and happy and all the rest of it. And it seems that right now we're kind of 7 or 8 days in, and it's almost on a decline already. You know, it's sort of a bit of a mad, crazy times, I suppose. But anyway, I'm digressing ever so slightly, and the first thing I want to do is I want to do a little bit of an unboxing. There's a guy on YouTube, Gary. He's been corresponding with me quite a few times over in the States, lives in Connecticut. His YouTube channel is Connecticut Back Country. I've just had to look at it because I wrote it down. And absolutely fantastic. I sent him a package out for, I've sent him a little package as well, but unfortunately, you know, with postage and all that, it's been a little bit up in the air at the moment. But anyway, Gary has sent me a box of something. Doesn't smell of marzipan, doesn't smell of Semtex, so I'd imagine that he probably is true and he's honest and he likes my channel, so that's not a bad thing. Yeah, no, I can't smell any sort of marzipan or anything like that. No, I can't. There's no wires sticking out of it or anything like that. So let's go and open it and have a look. I'm going to let the tension build a little bit more, and before I actually open the package, what I want to do a few shout outs. I want to do some shout outs, as I say, to some YouTube channels, and I also just want to mention just some shout outs to people that have been commenting quite regularly on the videos. And as I say, I deeply appreciate it. So I've had to write it all down on a bit of paper, which is beyond the camera, okay, which is like obviously one of my one of my props, one of my film team have obviously put that together for me. So I'm basically going to start sort of letting you know some of the channels. Please go over and even just give them a follow, you know, give them a subscribe or whatever. Most of them have got Instagram channels as well, but they are what I class as, well, not what I class as, you know, who the hell am I, but they're sort of like the underdog channels. And I think sometimes that we don't support the underdog channels enough. I think they need more support than some of the bigger channels. I think sometimes, with no disrespect to the so-called bigger channels, but they seem to be a little bit monotonous, the same. They're the ones that get treated a little bit more sort of royalty as opposed to the underdogs, as it were. And to be quite honest, I think a lot of the time, especially general consensus when you talk to a lot of people, it's normally the underdog channels that are working harder and bringing out better material than some of the royalty. But I don't want to get into a pissing competition about that. That's my only swear word in this video. All right, you know, obviously, it is what it is. So the first one I want to shout out to is obviously Gary from Connecticut Backcountry. Please go and check his channel out. Very small channel, but it doesn't matter. Go over and have a look at his videos, even if you just go over and give him a subscribe. Okay, so thank you very much. And Gary, you know, I'm going to say a preempted thank you to the parcel. Joking aside, I'm sure it isn't, you know, anything sort of bomby. The next one I want to give a shout out to is Bushcraft Buddy. Bushcraft Buddy, I think it used to be Bushcraft Buddies. He's now changed over to Bushcraft Buddy, and YouTube channel kind of growing, and believe he's in Germany. Obviously a lot of his you know, his talk is obviously in his native tongue. I'm assuming it's German, and but all the same, still good videos to watch. What I like about him as well, he does comment back on his comments, which I really do appreciate. You know, which I really do like. I like that in YouTube channels when the channel host comes back and replies to your comment. I really do like that. Okay, the next one I want to give a shout out to is Cheshire Wanderer. Great channel again. I correspond with him quite a lot on Instagram, and he's a nice chap, always out doing a bit of camping. Obviously Cheshire, living up north of England, and again, please go over, have a look at his channel, and you know, give him a follow. Right, and then the next few I want to mention are people that, you know, you would have seen him in my videos previously in the past. Okay, the first one is Wilderness Nomad, Chris. He's the one that looks like David the Gnome, but obviously on steroids. Go over and please check his channel out. He's a great guy. Served in the forces. He's a veteran. And me and him have so much banter because he was Royal Engineers and I was ex-artillery, and as you can imagine, historically between the British Royal Engineers and the British Royal Artillery, there is a lot of historical friction there that's never gone to this day. A bit like the French and the English, I suppose. But anyway, regardless of that, go over and check his channel out and give him a follow. All right, the next one is my good old buddy Barney. All right, Barneys Bimbles. All right, his YouTube channel is quite small. He actually admits in the background that he doesn't actually like talking in front of the camera, but I think he does a good job. But if anything, go over and check his blog as well. I'll put a link in the description, and his blog is brilliant. He does a lot of writing for his job, and obviously with that in mind, he writes stupendously. He's kind of a little bit of a nickname. I almost sort of like to call him Shakespeare, because he has got a very good sort of writing. His English is very good when it comes to writing it down on paper. Another one I want to mention is John Paul Lamoureux. He's changed his channel now to JP Lamoureux. Again, I'll put it in the description. Please go over and have a look at his channel. You know, he goes off, does a lot of stuff to do with nature, a lot of photography and that sort of stuff with his partner Sammy, and they sort of travel all over the place in their massive camper van, and basically just enjoying life. Okay, so again, please go and check out JP Lamoureux. And then the final one I want to mention is my daughter Lauren. Lauren has started her own channel called Lauren's Vlog. Nothing special. She's only put a few videos up. As with most of the things in society today, you know, occasionally she's been suffering with kind of she's had, you know, maybe slight issues with anxiety and depression and such like, you know. So yeah, very small. Go over and offer her, you know, give her the love, and but only in a nice way. She's my daughter, all right, bear that in mind. So joking aside, go over and check out her channel. Even if you've got, you know, sort of maybe young daughters and stuff like that, you know, but she just does a real sort of light-hearted stuff. It's not all, you know, she doesn't sort of, you know, she's not sad in front of the camera. She's quite happy and go lucky and all that sort of stuff. And she's a paramedic as well, working frontline for the NHS in London, especially during these trying times with COVID and such like. Okay, so please go over and show the love. So thanks folks, please go over and check those YouTube channels, just give them a like. Karma, eh? You do a good turn, big up these channels, and now my tea's gone cold. Okay, right, so before I mention the I've got quite a list there of people I want to mention that obviously comment on the channel. What I want to do is open up the product, which I dare say most of you have been waiting on, because I'm quite excited about it as well. It's from Gary from Connecticut, Backcountry Outdoors. So the unboxing, the knife that I'm using today is a buck knife. Okay, it's only because it was the closest one that I had to me. Alright, so we'll have to open this gently. And what's the old rhyme? Blue before yellow kills a fella, or something like that. Oh, okay. There's no wires, but there's newspaper in there, and there looks like there's a note as well. So let's get the note out. Better have a look at it first, just to make sure that there's nothing too sort of like, you know. Dear Des, I love the way you rub baby lotion on. Oh, only kidding. Hello Des, just wanted to send you a little thank you for your videos and inspiration. I enclosed, looks like he's enclosed, oh wow, wonderful. He's telling me what's actually in there, but obviously I don't want to give this away right now. Des, thank you very much and keep up the videos, mate. I hope the new year rings in well for you. All the best, Gary, Connecticut back country. Alright, so let's have a look at what's actually in there now. So first of all, he's sent me one of his badges, Connecticut backcountry. Better than mine, gal, that is. So that will sit proudly on one of my on a rucksack or something like that. So I'll be quite proud to present that. Thank you, Gary. He's also given me a pouch. There is something mentioned in there about the pouch that I've forgotten about already. I've included a dump pouch that I made out of an old Navy sea bag and waxed to make it water resistant. The pouch is made to sit on a belt, unfold and snap open or close. The bag is removable. So there is the obviously the bag rolled up, nicely press studded, nice heavy sort of canvas material, and well, there it is, folks. I mean, that is superb. It doesn't matter. I mean, at the end of the day, someone's made this. If someone sort of makes something with their hand, regardless of how, you know, good or not, I'm saying it's a bad, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying, whatever anyone makes, it's absolutely fantastic. Oh, it look okay. Yeah, so absolutely fantastic. So that clips on there like that, and then obviously I've got this bag now that obviously will clip over there. Clips like so on the back there, with the studs to go on a belt, and then obviously I've got the bag there to use for as a foraging kind of bag or whatever, almost a dump bag. So Gary, that's fantastic, mate. You know, it's just priceless. I kind of get embarrassed when people I even had it quite recently. Mac Tartwood sent me a tarp. You'll probably see it in the video, in one of the videos. It's silver covered, and I was, you know, wanted it for ages really. I wanted to get one for ages, but you can't get hold of them, not from where he got his from. And Mac sent it to me, gave it to me as a gift, you know what I mean? Which surprises me sometimes, because it makes you wonder where people are getting their postage, because we've hardly had any postage at all. Right, and then it's the final. So what else is in there? It's quite a bit of newspaper. Be interesting to have a look at a bit of an American newspaper. Oh my word, look at that for a, oh wow. And then the final thing he's obviously he's given me a ferro rod. I mean that's fantastic. I mean, I don't even really use ferro rods that thick, even though I've got one knocking around somewhere. That is you know, as I say, it's priceless when someone makes a gift for you like this, or like the pouch, or like whatever. You know, or whatever. Even if someone sends you stuff, especially from across the pond, obviously it costs a lot of money, you know, to have it sent via postage and all that. That is absolutely fantastic. Alright, so yeah, brilliant. Thank you so much, Gary. I mean, I'll keep the videos coming. I'm enjoying yours, mate. And as I say, giving you a little plug now. Let's hope that you can maybe get some more, you know, you know, subs to your channel. You know, it's good to bring up the, as I say, you know, power to the underdogs and all that sort of stuff. So, Gary, thank you so much. Right, and then finally, I've written out a list of some people that I regularly see comment on the channel, and I want to give a shout out to you guys and girls. I think most of them are probably guys, but if there are girls out there, please give me a shout. I did notice from my YouTube analytics looking a little while ago, I think my female viewers have gone up to about 1%. So if you are a Doris out there, or a lady or whatever, give us a shout, let us know, you know what I mean? You know, nice to get a bit of you know, sort of female sort of thumbs ups and all that stuff. Right, so here they are in no particular order. All right, Stuart Barber, thank you so much, mate. Okay, Roberts Bulgaria, again, thank you for the support. Keep commenting, and you know, obviously I appreciate it all the same. All right, Sussex Bushcraft. Okay, Chris V. All right, Dan the Tourist Dave. Old Grey Tree, appreciate your comments, mate, especially sometimes you're normally one of the first ones up there to comment. Michael 58, Ronald O'Riordan, Fear the Duck 666, Dean Dunbar, Andy Outdoors, Steath Andy Steath. Steath Andy Steath has got a YouTube channel, which I should have put on that list as well. Go over and have a look at his channel. Again, one of the underdogs, small, literally does a bit of videoing on his phone and such like, and we've kind of corresponded with each other, even when back in the day when Google had the Google Plus kind of set up, and we used to be in a couple of groups on there, and we were always kind of chatting to each other about training and all that sort of stuff. Jungle Boy UK products review, Odd Man Out, and finally Daiwandle Pad. If I pronounced that right, Guy, I believe he's in South Africa. All right, so I will be doing some shout outs in the future again to other people that comment on the YouTube channel. I don't think that I've like only picked out certain ones. I've literally kind of gone from the top and just taken the first lot with who I see that are commenting quite regularly. All right, so don't sort of rule it out. Don't think, oh, you don't care about, like, you know what I mean, folks. You know, like I said in the Christmas video, if you did watch that, I can't do it without you folks. I need your support. I need you to, you know, subscribe to the channel, watch the videos, share my videos if you want, you know, and such like. All right, so that's it for that video. All right, I have been out doing a lot of crafting and bits and pieces, but I'll leave this video as is because it's with the shout outs, the unboxing from Gary from Connecticut, backcountry, and we'll leave it at that, folks. All right, so alright, so it's there's Catties. I'll say goodbye. I'll say see you later. Please stay safe, alright, during these trying times, and stay safe, folks, blokes, ladies, whoever, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care. So it's the girls from the shed. Girls from the shed. Girls from the shed. You aren't there. See you later, folks.